Yo, welcome to my GDQ reaction of the Shadow Generations any percent run. I have not seen a Shadow Gens any percent run since the very first week of that's the very first week of doing this. So make sure to donate to GDQ. Make sure to support yourself. I'm in the middle of supporting right now as we get started here, and I am so pumped to see this run. I will obviously link this in the description. I'll link the donation link to AGDQ in the description. And I'm so excited. AlphaDolphin's awesome. Never met David. Labryus is great. Brandio's great. This is going to be a sick run. I'm excited to react to it with you guys because I love making low effort content.
Wait, so we had incentives.
Where's Lab? Which one's Labryus? I've never seen Lab in real life before. I've never seen him IRL.
Saying German.
Oh, the bid's no longer open. Rip. Shout out German, the German winners.
Are you guys ready?
Yeah, I think it's about time to get started.
I'm ready when you're ready.
You guys are ready too? Nice.
Shout outs from Germany.
From 5?
Of course. You guys ready to count down?
Yeah.
All right. Bear with me here. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go!
Dude, I hope AlphaDolphin's feeling like he's probably nervous as shit right now.
All right, so this is Arc 1, one of the hardest stages. This game is very difficult, so I'm probably going to lock in a lot of the times here.
First thing you're going to see from this run is he's throwing spears constantly. Shadow's really mad, and he likes to throw spears because when you're in the air, you lose speed pretty quickly normally, but as you're throwing spears, you'll maintain your horizontal momentum pretty much completely. So we'll pretty much be using those every time, and it allows us to clear gaps way bigger than we are normally.
Did he do the yoinkity spoinkity? Did he not do yoinkity spoinkity? No! That's fair though. So there's a trick at the very beginning where you can manipulate the gravity panels to get the stomp to go sideways, and you just get an insane amount of speed for a second.
Pretty limited here, so we have to be careful with like how we get around. So for example, we're going to homing attack to this capsule over here because we can't just walk over there because we can't change direction. And yeah, so there's all sorts of skips we're doing.
Oh my gosh, I have to log into an account. This is so annoying. I just want to donate GDQ, please.
Dodge this giant missile that gets launched at you, but we're just gonna skip that.
Dude, that's ridiculous.
Like that fast.
It's not safe. No. Oh, and this is safe? This is safe?
I've never heard the German dub of Sonic before.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Where he's literally just...
So he hit the checkpoint there.
I assume that's abusing the gravity of that tube in order to get, like, weird stuff, and Shadow just flies, would be my guess.
There wasn't any for that. So, moving on, we're actually going to be...
Oh, interesting. He goes to the left there.
Black Doom.
So,
there's a 2% chance you die to tube glitch. That's crazy.
Sonic Generations. Shadow's reliving his very traumatic past. And unfortunately for Shadow, he doesn't get all the fun levels that Sonic does. He has to go to Radical Highway a lot.
Black Doom says you're going to Radical Highway.
That's an interesting way to meme.
Radical Highway. Listen, man, it's all about Radical Highway.
Just a funny story thing to mention is that, so the gimmick of Sonic Generations is, yes, that you're reliving past levels and beating them in a modern way. But it's kind of funny, the first level doesn't start in the Sonic Generations thing. Shadow's just on the arc because he feels like
Dude, it got rid of my whole donation. That's so annoying. Anyway, let's focus on the run. I'll donate after the run because this is so silly.
Which is part of the Sonic Generations.
I had it all set up before the, I had it all set up to donate before I started this, and then I clicked it and it said your thing couldn't be processed. Which is super annoying.
This is one of the biggest releases Sonic's had in a long time, and it's been really fun to see people enjoying it so much.
Yeah, I'm not a Sonic guy, and I was not expecting to play the game at all. But I was watching it being run the first week, and I was like, wow, that game looks a lot of fun. So
where's Lab? Has Lad said anything yet? Is he the middle guy here?
Not party time, unfortunately. There's a thing you can do here. It's very finicky.
No, that's David. Is this Lab? Because that's Brandio.
Shadow is on the ground. You can actually perform a jump and then spear and then boost, and you can skip the entire sliding section.
No, you shouldn't need an account to donate. That's why I'm so confused. It's telling me to make an account, but I don't want to.
Worry about Nothing like Sonic Frontiers level, though, but we do need this little item that Black Doom drops. We need 3 of those.
The most annoying part of Shadow Generations is that you need that item in order to beat the game. It's not really a problem, but it was a problem for me when I was first learning, because Sunset Heights, you have to, the homing reticle doesn't automatically appear in Sunset Heights. Well, obviously you don't if you skip it, but I mean for just casually playing the game.
So stressed out about it. It's so hard.
All right, good night, Astro. Thanks for hanging out with us.
You know, we weren't dwelling on that much.
What? You're not staying for reaction content, but it's your favorite.
So this is the Sonic Generations portion coming in. So,
dude,
this
I
is a
really
big open
can I
world
just
that
donate,
contains all of
please?
the levels that we want to go into, plus extra challenges, and now we're going to use that to go into Arc 2, our first 2D section of the game. And this game actually has excellent 2D, some of the best in the series, in my opinion. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, Brandio, let's chill out here.
I was amazed at how fast
It's maybe got some of the best 2D in the Boost games.
Didn't even feel like 2D levels. Like obviously they are, but the whole level is built in 3D, and like there's times where you're changing directions and stuff.
And we didn't talk about it before, but here we are using chaos control to freeze things.
Dude, I have to log in. Oh my god.
These little rails or trails that we can use to warp around the level. You'll see that happening here at one point. But chaos control is very important to the run in order to both.
Wow, Shadow Gens has 62,000 people.
Things like this.
It's the correct take. Get the fuck out of here. This is not some of the best 2D in the series.
As long as you have chaos control.
The Genesis games and Sonic Mania have some of the best 2D in the series. But I will give that it's some of the best we've seen in the Boost games.
And so some places it's easier to manage than others. Some places like you have to be careful about how much you're boosting. Sometimes there's plenty of boost.
Radical Autobahn,
Like,
amazing.
Boost is running a little low here, but we get enough. Actually, we don't. Normally you get enough.
All right, I want to actually watch this run, so I'm just going to donate afterward. My apologies. I wanted to have a donation and a donation incentive all ready to go beforehand, but
Okay, you made that.
decided not to.
A little bit sketchy, but we're fine.
Speaking of jumps, so this jump up to this.
Ooh, that
just
sucks.
to pause time and get on the missiles to skip, but you can barely make it with.
Oh, I didn't know that you could make that missile cycle. That's cool.
Here, we get afflicted with a power up that we don't actually get again until the end of the game. We basically only get it for the rest of this level.
Throw the Shadow Doll, Brandio. Throw the Shadow Doll. You know you want to.
Sonic, it lets Shadow
He's got
fly,
wings.
He's immune to damage. When he's on the ground, his boost regens. And
I would love it if he threw it back and then the crowd just started throwing it everywhere.
That we do not actually technically are not allowed to use this ability until later in the game, but for whatever reason they've added it right here just to use once. But we don't get this ability again until literally right before the game ends. So this is just kind of.
I can't say I agree with the Sonic Unleashed take. I think Unleashed is probably one of the worst examples of like not having openness. It's a lot more just like short detour for a couple seconds into that. Not saying it's not fun to run through the levels. It just doesn't have the expansiveness that I really enjoy in Sonic games.
We're gonna see some movement in white space.
It's Alpha's doll? Oh, we got to keep it safe then.
Fast. But there's some movement that we don't do as much, so you can sidestep in this game. You kind of like slide sideways.
Whoa. Dude, the
at that point,
cinematic camera.
But first, we also have to unlock a power here. So
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
You
You know, I'm surprised he didn't do it as a donation incentive to watch the Doom Power cutscenes. I feel like they're pretty big crowd pleasers.
this is just Doom Spear.
Okay.
Doom Lancer, whatever.
They're all called Doom something.
Yeah. And that needs to be done to open.
This slide tech, I mean, I guess it's worth doing if you know how to do it super easily.
Any Sonic Heroes
So.
fans in here?
Couldn't be me.
I want to say that this is a great.
I love Alpha, man.
Accurately recreating how much I don't like
It-
this level.
To me, it feels like his voice is just, oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
Nice corner cut here. To get the ring for
To
the-
me, it almost feels like every sentence Alpha says, it sounds like he said it by accident.
I mean, like, he's always doing negative jumps, but, like,
Any Sonic fans in here? I hope he gets this first try.
Gliding is that once Alpha boosts in the air and starts spearing, he's locked in an air.
Very nice.
So,
Dude, this is why he's #2 in the world, man. This shit's so good.
Get to where you want to go.
Yeah, I like Sonic
in a
Heroes.
very premeditated fashion.
Yeah. You can change your directions once. When you use your air boost, it'll redirect you to wherever you're.
Oh, interesting.
But
Yeah. So. This game is.
Oh, wow,
working
this
out with
is-
the Hedgehog Engine 2, kind of a revamped version from Sonic.
Okay,
Frontiers.
that's
One
interesting.
big thing that Frontiers had that carries over to this game is that you keep your.
I mean, he is the second best player in the world. Okay, sorry, this is why Alpha's one of the best players in the world. There you go.
He still has double jump and a reboot.
Could very easily be #1 because #1's a jerk.
to keep him spear gliding through like really long distances.
You have
So
Dolphin
we're gonna be
emulator,
using,
real deal, and that's about it.
That mechanic of storing our actions off of like a cliff or something. In order
Bottom
to
rail
get
gives a
very
lot of
far.
speed. Okay, interesting.
And we were enjoying the level, but now it's
This is half reaction, half learning experience for me.
Oh, it's this guy again.
You're going to Radical Highway.
Yeah, Radical Highway.
I also take no. Hey, Emerald's in chat. Yo. There he. Oh, you can't see him now. He's underneath. But Emerald's in the GDQ chat. I wonder if he's there.
Radical Highway does actually appear previously in Sonic Generations, but only in the 3DS version, and it was kind of a very different incarnation there. It was
Yo,
also
Brandio with the 3DS mention. I love it.
Here, every time Radical Highway appears, it's very different from its original incarnation.
Oh, yeah,
See, this kind of stuff is stuff like, that's sort of borderline. Like, it's fairly out of bounds, but
the dive, and then you jump at the right time. You can basically.
you want to chat with all the cool people in the GDQ chat? Well, then you can go to GDQ's Twitch channel, right?
Doing pretty good so far, honestly.
Yeah, this run's going great so far. The second dive you can't skip, and it's actually a collectible for him.
Dude, where's Lab? What's Lab?
So you kinda need to do this.
I want to hear
There's
his
a way to skip
voice.
Most of this Radical Highway section.
Have I think I've just talked over him.
For 80% right now.
Yeah, shout out to Cryptic Jackknife, one of the goats
best.
of Sonic.
Interesting.
Just in
So
general.
if you stomp near the end of that, do you get a faster
within, like, 5
automation?
minutes of release.
He's probably been responsible for like over 20 minutes of
If you
The Master Schwert, that's fine. It's random? Oh, okay.
A viral clip of somebody breaking this game. There are a huge chance it was from Cryptic Jackknife.
Probably.
Yeah. So here there's a.
Whoa. Oh, okay. He just didn't.
Oh my god!
Nice. Good save.
Jump scare,
Put me on the couch, bro.
Yeah, so he was going for like a rail jump there. Again, talking about like when you, if you're boosting and you catch air.
Yeah, that was an extremely good recovery.
So as you're pointing.
That was
upwards on the
that
ramp,
was so much
you
panic.
get boosted, you get a lot of height, so you can skip some springs that you end up.
Oh, there's a dash panel at the very end of that?
Back it up and
Interesting.
manage to make it work. Here we're just dodging these by changing rails constantly. He picks up a little bit more speed. Are you gonna go for this?
Yeah,
Oh,
of
he
course.
is. Okay, so this saves like.
Come
5
on.
seconds, basically,
Oh,
like,
easy.
all the way around, but
Nice.
Does he have the record? Alpha had the record for a long time, and then Zan's bopped him, literally on New Year's Day.
Yeah.
Then puts you into automation, but also you need to be going.
I have a lot of trouble getting out of the automation,
speed to, clear
but-
the gap, so you made it work. That was very impressive.
Is this an okay to cut in real quick?
Yeah, it's
Of
go with
course.
it.
Perfect.
Go for it.
So I have a really important announcement. We have about 20 minutes left on a very important poll on Twitter, which is who should Shadow go on a date with? And LLK is going to draw the winner. And the options are Gordon Ramsay, Gunn, Vegeta, or Robin. So get to Twitter and get those,
Gordon Ramsay.
donation- or those, the
I hope someone
I vote for Vegeta.
put Gordon Ramsay in terms of Gordon Ramsay, but there's not a chance.
Good
Double
question.
date, double Gordon.
Oh,
Maybe it's a
okay.
double date.
Oh, they just mentioned Gordon.
Definitely get in there.
Definitely not our
So
Gordon,
coming out here,
but
there's going to be a pretty huge skip where you see that the 2D levels aren't exactly 3D. Coming up in, I don't know, probably about.
You mean to tell me
interesting.
this
Yeah, that's weird, Wolfbeat.
Never was.
Unfortunate.
is what?
Frontiers has this weird restricted 3D as
Lab!
you'll see that here.
So basically, he's gonna.
Which
get
one
this-
is Lab? I still don't know which one he is. Is he the one in the middle, or is that David?
I mean, we're having fun here. He's just tweaking midair. and
Yep.
hello, Shadow
Here's,
Scout.
I've seen this.
Yeah. So.
So you literally just abuse the loop scripting and you.
This round.
Oh, that sucks. But you can literally set it up in like 2 seconds for free.
And even if he gets a second try, it's like, you didn't quite
Yeah, this is a really hard trick,
Yeah,
honestly.
it's very precise. Basically, you have to you get.
That's
flat
not what Savick said.
Do another double jump at the right time, and it flings you forward. You're pretty much
The classic GDQ, you messed it up, so this is a really hard trick. Which is fair.
okay.
Sometimes
I
you
mean,
play
it's
that.
not just about
I'll go
being
for
a
one
person
last
who
try.
is on the GDQ stage.
Uh,
Everything that's easy normally becomes
so
incredibly
close again.
difficult.
This game's got
And the
really
stress
wonky
that you
automation
incur
triggers,
when you
so
have
this
to
isn't the
do
only time you're gonna
tricks
see us
multiple
doing something
times,
like this.
like Alpha's doing here, like I'm sure he's
Couple more.
not feeling too good.
It's okay. We'll just take down the rail. We'll do it normally.
Okay,
The
he's
launch
doing
is
normal
really, really
stage.
cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Just being able to break out of the 2D like that, not something I expected.
Yeah, it's crazy. You can actually finish this level in under 30 seconds in-game time.
That doesn't surprise me at
It
all.
doesn't really matter for any percent. But when you use Chaos Control, it pauses the timer. And that
Do I have a moment to check that?
So there's like unique routing.
Yeah, sure,
it's
Violus, what's up?
Than it is for the ILs. But it's actually possible to complete this level in under 30 seconds, legitimately, using Chaos Control and that skip. And the online leaderboards don't save times under 30 seconds, as we learned. So you can actually get a time that doesn't save. So I believe the best time at least on some of the levels, is 30 seconds.
What is this? Oh, this is so dumb.
There's a lot of cheated times on there.
Of course, it's fucking this guy too.
But
Yeah, I did 8 seconds at some point. I'm sorry. I'm not a cheater, I swear. I just loaded there.
oh yeah, oh you loaded. And
Do
then,
do do
yeah, so we have a
do
tool
do
that
do
happens
do
to-
do.
He's cheating to. But anyway, so that was Royal Canyon 2.
It's fine.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah, go ahead,
Sonic
Violus.
Generations, the original one has
Give him a day timeout.
era and then a boss. This one does like 2
I'd rather
levels
not
from
that
era and a
have
boss,
that kind
and
of
then one
language
level
be
from
used
era and a
in
boss. But
around here.
we've got our first boss.
Yeah,
coming
time him out.
soon. First, we got some white
Thank you,
space.
sir. Appreciate it.
We actually, yeah, so we got some white space stuff and we got some challenges.
Dude, it is so nasty. So, talking about my own experience when in the Sonic's any percent at SGDQ for PO6, when I was failing Radical Train, dude, it was just getting more and more like, fuck, man.
Any of these, I don't remember, these alien enemies, basically you can kick them in a direction.
What happened? He failed the trick a couple times in Rail Canyon 2. Where you abuse the scripting to fling Shadow upward, go 3D and 2D, and go to the goal ring.
This is 2D, yeah. So we'll see that in one of the challenges. But
You know, that's
just
interesting,
skips, like,
because it looks really easy.
it's a very fun.
But I guess it's just one of those that looks really easy, but it's actually really hard. And now it's challenge time. The reaction content we were waiting for.
You to do a certain thing. Some of them just require you to get to the goal ring.
It's a really cool skip. It's a skip, certainly.
But like the next one, it'll be kill a certain number of enemies and get to the goal ring. In this case, the main thing is we want to not use this last chaos control which you're supposed to use there because you can only
Dude,
run one of these missiles
the bullet station melody just earworms into your brain so much.
and actually make it through.
Yeah, these challenges are all going to be relatively pretty quick.
Yeah,
Okay,
pretty quick.
I was just seeing if they were saying anything specific about that challenge.
So dying late into the challenge means that you have to complete the entire challenge up to the point you died again.
Yeah, it's
I'm not ready for that yet, Violus.
let's not talk about the Doom Blast.
And there's
But
several types of challenges you're going to see. There's like
If there's
chaos
more I
control,
want to say, I'll say it in serious mod
chaos
chat.
control. There's like this one, which is
I appreciate you bringing it up, though.
Of course.
Okay.
It is really good, yeah. And I like that the melody has a lot more of a forefront as well.
Enough speed than the part of the level that pulls you forward to.
It is interesting seeing these challenges, because I haven't played these in a millennium.
It's pretty tough to do. I was learning it
Very nice.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, wow, exactly 54, okay. Where's the Stelmo runs? I couldn't have gotten in even if I... Oh my god, his mouse is on screen. That is so funny.
What's up, guys?
His mouse goes on screen during the loading screens. Do you see it right here? It's amazing.
Alpha the Quack Goat, and also hyped to that's probably going to scream very loudly in the crowd.
I guess it is a good thing in this case that the mouse gets eaten.
Thank you, Mimic.
It's optimal. Has to be.
Probably a good time for.
Oh, that's cool.
donations.
Optimization there, skipping that whole part.
We had $25 from Vermilion Cosmos. Had to donate during the Sonic block, and
I know that
especially during the
kids are
run
supposed to
because of the coolest
play this
hedgehog
game, but
around.
like, come on.
Good luck to AlphaDolphin.
Shadow is cooler than Sonic. Everyone knows this.
Wow, that's weird, Penumbral.
I'm glad we all finally realized it this year.
Took a while.
A whole year, yeah.
We had $10 from
It speeds up the
Chombo.
black screens.
Another
Are you
Sonic
serious?
Another dono towards PCF and
Having the mouse right there? I don't know if you're trolling or not.
You're gonna do amazing, and shout outs to the awesome
Okay.
people on
I was like, what?
Couch as well. Barandino Part 2. Hello from Back Couch again.
Oh, it's optimal to have it there, like to click on something? Interesting.
So that, what Alpha just did there is duplicate.
No! Ah, Twitch does this dumb thing where it like,
To a capsule.
it wants to show a banner ad down here.
Essentially, as soon
But
as you hit it, you can activate Chaos
Because
Control,
I'm
but
subbed to
the way
GDQ, it doesn't have
Chaos
banner
Control
ads.
Works is pretty much when you kill enemies, most give like 20% of the meter, and they kind of like throw particles towards your meter. And
With
for
the
some reason,
power of
it
OBS, yes, exactly.
also throws enough
I do
particles
really
towards
like the
it, so
skip
you're
where you
holding
can
wire.
jump off the rail to go over the top here
That's
that he
useful
just
for,
did.
More for ILs.
It's cool.
when You're trying to optimize as many CCs as possible, but there's other.
I have
cases
no
where
idea, but that's
Sonic
super
finds
funny.
out
Don't
that
miss a key,
getting
Alpha.
extra CC for the,
Don't miss a key. He definitely won't. He's probably got more than enough muscle
Off that
memory.
Entire platform, unless you had a chaos control up and available to refill it.
Yeah. Oh, this is probably.
This challenge, this is rough. Dude, he keeps Chaos Spear on Y. What a Chad.
On the challenges, so we have to pop 25 of these balloons. Normally they're very loose.
Oh no.
But we
Yeah,
still
he
have
has he's playing with
to do that
default
jump,
controls.
And we pretty much just barely get it.
13,
We end up,
perfect.
Like one.
Need 13 orbs at the beginning there in order to complete the challenge. Because there's just enough here.
Yeah, you end up running backwards.
Easy peasy. Sometimes those can outrun the spears. And it's awful.
That was actually very well done.
Don't jinx it. He can't hear me. It's fine.
Honestly, both of these 3D Rail Canyon challenges I struggle a lot with. This Ring Collector.
Okay, so this is all standard stuff. It looks like a lot of these things haven't changed since the beginning, but maybe that's just these challenges because they're extremely simple. I'll be interested in seeing the Kingdom Valley challenges. I think they have some crazy stuff going on with them, especially the 100 rings, 100 rings one.
Oh, I have enough rings.
Nice.
Need to read your donation. Dude, I hope you put the bio wizard in there.
He had enough rings. Sometimes there's like a
Do you think? I feel like GDQ endorses that amount of
I
cringe.
ended up with like 94-ish there, but he had enough, so.
And it's good to notice that if you neutral stick on a rail,
You think they wouldn't read it? But what if they
gain more
do?
speed than if you are holding any direction.
Yeah.
But what if they
it's
do read it?
Yeah, it comes up more in the 2D levels, especially because it's a little bit easier to keep in mind.
Did you like 10 donation
You
reads?
don't have to
I mean, that's all you
go in
can
any
do.
direction. If you're boosting to the right, you're already going.
Would be a funny meme if the whole crowd just fell, or the couch
So
fell asleep
usually,
during this.
You boost off of a rail.
Yeah, this is
so you
currently live. If you want to, you can go watch it like on GDQ. They're normally on the front page of Twitch.
This boss
I really wanted to watch it. Figured I'd watch it with you guys. So I hope you're enjoying it and my commentary on top of the commentary on top of the run.
Once again,
But also in the YouTube description, I'll have a link. If you're not enjoying it, then why are you here? Huh? You hate watching?
Shadow's abilities, where the 3DS version is kind of a straight remake of the boss, but in a 3DS way. So it's cool that we.
Yo, Brandio with the Gens 3DS context again.
Yeah, and
This dude.
This is the first boss. It's actually relatively easy as opposed to like in Sonic Adventure 2. It's pretty difficult.
Oh, and worth mentioning, in Sonic Adventure 2, the strat for this boss is to homing attack up his back, like repeatedly.
Also, check out his guild.
You know, I'm actually kind of surprised that Alpha's not doing that strat. Is it awkward? So what Brandio just mentioned right there is in SA2, you can homing attack up his back to get to the core really quickly. In this game, you can kind of do something similar, but there's an invisible wall on top of the Bio Lizard until he, like, has to take a break, then it opens up to hit him. Still saves a couple seconds because you don't have to grind up his life support system, but... Yo, what's up, Malik? How you doing, buddy? Happy Wednesday. Welcome to the stream.
Which we'll actually see here again. He'll help me.
Hog for Gens 3DS. I mean, it's a fine game.
Pretty sure it was only on the
It's like
last
bad? Oh, I didn't know it was that bad.
Last two.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the very last one is
Gotcha.
when you're in the air.
Yeah, but interestingly, he's actually building up his chaos control meter, so he can freeze time here, and
Huh.
if time's frozen, he doesn't have to chaos control up.
Oh, hello, chat? Do we get the hello, chat?
Back ball instead, so.
Also, you don't die if you go in the water, so Shadow just does backflips.
Good quality of life.
Having a good time, just swimming.
Good quality of life, dude. Is this... Which one is Lab? I am still confused. Which one is Labryus? Well, this is Brandio, I know for certain. But I don't know which one is Lab of both of these.
Yep.
This is Lab. Okay, that's what I thought.
$25 from Yoshi.
That's what I thought.
What's up, Alpha? It's your bud Yoshi here, and I'm so excited to see you running again for AGDQ. Even though
Is this Yoshi
the year of
Sonic?
Shadow is over, it's great to see you running this amazing game. You're such an amazing runner and an amazing friend. You are the man. Wish I could be there to support you in person, but just know that myself and my community are supporting you online and are there in spirit. Much love, and hope to meet you one day at a future GDQ. Take care, and remember to use the ultimate power.
Oh, yeah.
See you, Yoshi.
Yeah, we'll actually be using the ultimate power right here to stop this giant energy ball that he throws at us.
Every boss ends with a QTE of some kind.
So
A QTE. You just press the... I mean, I guess it is a QTE, but it's like
which weirdly
the
enough, doing
most...
damage, but at least all these balls we can homing attack up to him. Apparently the only way to damage him.
And I guess since you skipped the missile cutscene, there's no required QTEs in the game.
It's
Oh,
actually
it
X, but
didn't even show.
Yeah, slow time event, really.
You're supposed to press X, but you can actually press the wrong button and it still works.
Yeah.
Yeah, the QTEs in this game are like exceptionally easy.
How much time would be saved in the levels? I mean, you can just add up how long all of the cutscenes are and then subtract it. I think that the Radical Highway 1 cutscene is actually faster, though, because that puts you in the wing state and gives you 50 rings.
Something we didn't
Yeah.
point out. You can just hold A to skip cutscenes.
Whereas it's kind of cumbersome to get 50 rings.
I mean, the cutscenes are wonderful, but not when you're playing the game for the 200th time.
Also, fun fact, the kill plane there is so high that if Alpha didn't do that movement, he would have just died, which is hilarious.
The enemies for some reason.
Is that Rev's voice? I don't think so.
Yeah, they really wanted you to take that.
Is he gonna skip wings? Or do you mean in Radical Highway?
It just disappears right after.
Okay, so this is the Doom Surf that we've just unlocked, and it's going to be used heavily in this next level. But, so Kingdom Valley here is from Sonic 06, of course, and it's a very, very good remake of the level. And one of the things about Shadow's Kingdom Valley in Sonic 06 is that there's a big water section where he uses a hovercraft to go through the water. And basically Doom Surf is their way of...
That's a cool way to do that movement.
Also giving you like an ability that moves faster than the hovercraft. Shout outs to 06 though, because Labryus here is the...
Oh, he didn't get the Chaos. You can Chaos Spear against the wall right there. Oh, is he going for tree launch? He's gotta be, right?
This is a different route than...
Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going, but it's okay. Just messed up the tree. All right.
Is he gonna do tree launch?
Get on top one of those pillars, but you
Oh
can
no, he's just...
I feel
He didn't get the top route, so he just said fuck it. Does he know you can still make it? He has to. And you can still make it to the tunnel from there.
Extensively. So this is a remake of Shadow's big hovercraft part of the stage.
Yeah, Doom Surf, it's pretty...
But where's the Rouge treasure key hunt, man?
Water, you can get a burst of, you can use your boost to get a burst of speed. And that. But if you...
That's a good question, Wolfbeat. I don't know.
Reset it by crashing into the
Is
water.
this really the fastest way through? That's
The other thing is,
interesting.
as you continue to spin, you can maintain that high speed. If you was to stop spinning, it's kind of like...
That's amazing.
You would just lose the speed.
Oh, that's not the fastest way through, sir? Oh, okay.
After,
Interesting.
you're gonna be going for little
Pillar skip. Come on. Come on. We gotta see it. Yeah. Yeah. Let's go.
You're supposed to kind of go around and take some jumps.
Yeah.
That saves, I don't know, probably about 2 or 3 seconds. It wasn't as much as I hoped, actually.
Speaking of skips...
I mean, surf movement just kind of seems like it's not very fun in general.
Followed up by
When you're like actually doing it at a high level like this. Oh, cool. You can just air boost there. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. That's what we've been waiting for.
I believe.
I thought he was just about to.
Nice.
Oh,
This spot
okay.
If you die there, I think it's like 25 seconds.
Yeah,
or
it
something.
resets you all the way back to before that that pillar stomp that he did.
All right, let's see if he gets
there's
it.
another checkpoint that you would hit, but you end up skipping it. One of these skips. Also, he skips another eagle here.
Wow, he did that instantly, man. That actually looks easier to do.
As well. We skip that exact thing and we call it castle skip. It's fun to see that it's here.
Almost went through the chaos control gauge there. That would not have been good.
Yeah. Here, yeah, you can just kind of spin.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you could just straight up spin through the things and not worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just-
Wait, so the Chaos Dash isn't faster. Okay, so if you got good surf movement, then that's the best way to do it. Good to know.
This part remakes the end of Sonic's Kingdom Valley, which is a Mach speed section, and because we have boost, it's like kind of like a perfect remake, to be honest. This is a really cool part for anybody who knows this section from 06, but it's I love seeing this game so lovingly recreated.
Wow, can't believe Brandio didn't shout out the PO6 run. Come on.
I don't think he's taken any
Come on, Brandio.
unintentional damage during like normal shadow walking section, but it's very painful. You get knocked.
Sounds
to the
like
ground,
Rev to me.
you get a
Yeah,
burst,
Brandio and
you
Rev
get
have
like
similar
4 seconds to
voices.
take damage.
This is
But,
Brandio right
in
here
the
on the
water
right.
or as several of the other
He's a
people
cool guy.
so,
Loves the
he can get a
3DS
boost
Sonic
in the
games.
water.
Yeah, it's also probably the hardest level that's in the game, just execution-wise.
Yeah, that
Gotcha.
Was, yeah, I wasn't even talking about that. That was unbelievably well done. That
Oh,
was
cool.
So.
Here's another really cool.
That's a
2D
really
level
sick
here. We
route.
use the Doom Blast a lot for.
But does he get the wall jump skip?
Not big portions, but
The seemingly random wall jump
See some
skip.
cool stuff. So, like, these,
Yeah, have you ever seen Brandio and Rev in the same room?
where you hit the
I
wall
have,
and it
so
activates the
I
ramp.
can
But
debunk
then
that
if
they
you
are
put
not the
enemies
same
to that,
person.
It also activates it, so you'll see that a little bit later. It's just kind of like a neat little thing, and a little bit of a benefit of actually aiming the enemy.
You can also, fun fact,
Nice.
both in original 6 and in this game, jump into the green balls and they activate the wind rail as well.
Did they mention Chaos Spear does? Chaos Spear also does that.
He hits it, so yeah, it activates it. And then it
The
just saves
orbs.
the attack. It's-
Can't believe they didn't do an orb
but it looks
reference.
So cool.
Dude, this whole section is my favorite in the game, I think. It's so good.
Shadow just showing off how cool he is. Except
Yeah,
for-
mid-game Shadow Gens is so fun.
Is it even a contest?
I mean, I don't think so, but some people.
Would I want a 2 level in an 06 remake?
I
I mean, a 2D level? I mean, if it's good, then yeah.
Oh, Yeah, so you can use that
Oh,
upside
not
down,
quite.
Gravity, and if you jump at the right time, you can preserve that like upward momentum and skip a pretty decent sized section there.
Maybe.
Challenges later.
Maybe Wolf beat. Not 100% on that.
Oh, so you're supposed to wait for one of those pillars to come up, but he just
Oh, you can't make it?
dodged it.
It really looks like you can.
Anyway, yeah, so chaos controls, these pillars are supposed to come down.
I'm surprised you can't. This is such a fun learning experience. Even if only 2 people watch this, I'm happy to be doing it this way. I'm learning so much.
In the previous stage, or not previous, the previous.
That's so sad. Is that the same in Arc 2? But I guess that's only for wingless strats.
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I said it. I took the risk. It's okay. It's because there's 2 loops and you skip both of them.
So he just kind of jumps into the void here and gets picked up by the other. Okay.
That's unfortunate. Couldn't he have homing attacked that? Is that a pulley there?
All over the place. Whoop.
Ah.
And careful, space time.
Woo.
And you can see it just.
That's
flips
ridiculous.
And then he lands on the roll ring.
In Arc 2 for wingless, it's after you homing attack and then air boost the artificial chaos. There's another section where you jump off and there's like a big line of rings and a pulley you go up of. It looks like yo, big mention. Let's go big.
Shadow's story.
Yeah, he's just kind of there looking for Froggy. Yes, if you see him. And,
This is
yeah.
Again.
real missed opportunity on the 06 shopkeeper though.
So we call it Sauceless Heights because it's probably the stage with the least interesting tech, but
Perfect time for
It had a
donations.
lot to work. It didn't have a lot to work with, to be honest.
I mean, they've tried. There's just so many invisible walls.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
So this is from Sonic Forces. It is worth mentioning that Shadow did in fact appear in
Time
Sonic
for
Forces
donations.
briefly.
So this is from Sonic
DLC
Forces.
called Episode Shadow.
Now I get
I
it.
believe he's in a level that looks
The
like
announcer
Sunset Heights,
didn't
but it's not
jump
really
in there,
Sunset
so.
Heights.
Oops. Okay, I backed it up,
but now's probably a good time for a few donations. Whoops.
okay.
Yo, shout out David.
Absolutely, we had $10 from Colonel Fats.
Woo!
Let's go.
Should I do more
AlphaDolphin.
reaction content?
$15
Like
from
the
Allie,
video if you
longtime
want to
viewer,
see more
longtime
reaction
donator,
content.
And long enough time annoyer of AlphaDolphin in his chat.
Shadow did appear in
Sadly,
Sonic
I
Forces.
couldn't
You can
get
in
the
fact play as him.
facilitation message, so you're gonna get something.
You guys like the react? I mean,
For once.
I'm down to
It's been
watch
great
things and
watching you
react to them.
others break and crush this game as much as you have, and it's even greater to see
Dislike
you
the
play
video.
this
Whoa,
AGDQ.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold on.
Anyway, as the kids say, good luck on the run and all that.
As
Money goes to
as
our
the
choice.
kids say, good luck on the run. Is that not just
This
what
cutscene is
people
so cool.
say?
This game loves mid-level cutscenes.
I'm loving that the chat here is
It
just
is really cool.
It's worth
so
Yeah, so now we end up in this
taken aback by German.
Wasn't in the original.
Yeah, what kids say that? Kids don't say good luck. They say like fuck off or screw you.
Clones at you, and they try
Call
to
it react mo.
them all the way down to where there's no more space for them to escape.
That's what I can put as the title.
So we can use it to get up in the shortcut. There's another one here.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Which way is he gonna go?
Interestingly, these like Black Doom enemies,
Interesting.
they refill your chaos meter a lot more than normal. Also,
I'm surprised that he
unfortunately,
didn't take the
Texas
box
is really
route.
out for this guy to show up because-
Yeah.
Using
I
chaos
did some,
control.
boost
That might be nerves there. That section is very.
We're about to get a
It gives
little,
me the wigglies
radical.
anyway.
Yeah, you thought we missed Radical Highway with Kingdom Valley. No,
I
we're-
hope you guys missed Radical Highway.
Yeah, we're back. We are so back.
We're never
Unfortunately,
leaving.
this is like the least interesting version of Radical Highway.
In my personal opinion, they could have memed the fuck out of Radical Highway a little bit more, but it's okay.
There's a lot of tubes in this part of Radical Highway.
Did they practice the commentary at all, or is this just kind of a we're doing this all together type deal?
He's back.
I don't mind doing it either way, but
It's not the 3DS version though.
I can't believe people are cheering for this.
these guys can all hold their own without practice. Well, at least when I know of Lab, Brandio, and Alpha. I don't know about David, but he sounds like he's doing fine.
There's like a supposedly like shortcut route that goes up to the right, and we do a Doom Blast, but it's actually faster to kind of take the intended route.
Oh,
You get
interesting.
stuff supposed
That's
to be
cool.
slow by just jumping around that.
I was part of the Wiggles, yeah.
You thought we were done.
No, there's
I
more
mean, you've
tubes.
never seen me and the Wiggles in the same room, right?
I love tubes.
Yeah,
True.
Big fan of tubes.
It's not that cool, but Black Doom thinks it's that cool.
Probably one of the most important tubes.
Yeah, I would agree.
We need Philip. Philip's got a good Black Doom. Well, original voice Black Doom, anyway.
Most important tubes. Okay, what's 4?
You know, I don't know. What is the fourth most important tube?
Does cones count as a tube?
Like water pipes?
Water
pipes.
pipe,
What
yeah.
about the tunnels in
water
the
pipes.
Pittsburgh? Do those count as tubes?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
In the Pittsburgh?
I think
What?
that's less important than tubes.
I don't know.
I'm not
Have
sure.
you taken public transit?
What? Forces percent can get even faster?
Maybe that was
And what? That rail's not faster?
Anyway, yeah,
No,
so
my livelihood,
talked
it's
about
over.
how, you're collecting power-ups. So every time we hit him, we get like one of those collectible tokens that lets us get power-ups. And Shadow doesn't really understand what it's all about, but
Oh, I must have been Malik, you're right. The meme is dead.
so yeah, he says all is according to plan because you.
Or maybe it doesn't matter, so he's just digging around.
Token, so.
I love the pose.
All right, time for Sunset Heights 2. I'm really excited to see how he runs
He's
this.
doing that for himself.
He's doing that for you guys.
He knows.
He's flexing. He's just flexing.
He knows how.
Yeah, I
good
missed
is.
it. I'll have to watch the VOD again
Sonic Heroes
to
are
understand the
really bad,
context of that.
Yeah.
Real.
Because the volume is extremely low in my ears.
Sonic Heroes. If you don't know this, please look it up.
So this stage is arguably the best 2D stage in the entire game. I
I
think.
really like this one.
It's not arguable, bro. It's the best.
There's some really cool lock-ons. You get to see Doom Surf in 2D, which I don't think you do anywhere else.
Yeah. Although unfortunately, I actually hate Doom Surf in 2D.
Yo, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that.
There's like no way to turn around unless you hit a wall or get out of it. Yeah, we got these. These robots in
Okay.
the background that are
Triple
shooting
chaos control there
bombs.
makes sense. I wonder where we'll
So
activate
there's
it
like a
at.
string of bugs that you can take there, but apparently it's faster to not take them. I didn't actually know that. At first we were taking the bugs because as you're zipping along them, it goes really fast, but it kind of stops you and kills all your speed. So yeah,
You'll
there's a few other.
notice,
Okay, this seems pretty...
that thing,
Oh,
but in the background, one of
that
the
makes a
things
lot
to
of
change is
sense.
that they strategically blow up
that
certain
makes a lot of
platforms that
sense.
can be on.
That looks incredibly
So you kinda
difficult to
wanna use
do.
your chaos control sparingly to avoid them. But also, you don't want to use chaos control if they're going to be spawning, if they're going to be blowing up a platform. You need to.
Want every level to be like that?
for it.
Yeah, so that was the one place right there that like you really need to wait.
You mean like Sunset Heights?
But yeah, so you waited out and then. Took
Shadow invented the dab? He might
more
have.
important shortcut. Now we're in the sewers. This is a mechanic where
In
they use
Sonic
pipes here
Heroes.
In the background, they open up and spew water. And if you're on the platform when they're spitting water, then it'll knock you down to the lower path. So we want to be careful with when we use chaos control.
Oh, okay.
Skip there, although he landed on the wrong part, so it took him backwards.
Yeah.
It happens, but we'll take another very important back road, and we'll take this chaos control to skip a bunch more. These
Yeah.
chaos control paths are so much fun. They feel
Again, it's just everything he says sounds like an accident. I love it so
We're
much.
gonna be just
He's got a very unique way of speaking.
Doom Surf thing, like earlier we did on
Yeah.
KV1, because we can preserve a little bit more momentum, and Aurora arriving at the end of the stage right there.
We're gonna use chaos control to stop him from destroying the rest of the platforms, and then take this right to the end. And that was another
Nice.
example of neutral sticking off the rail to preserve a bunch of speed. That was very well done.
And it's cool that there are strats. They're well known and consistent.
So, is there anyone here that knows where I'm supposed to go now? after
Yeah,
this?
it's sort of like the difference between great and incredible.
I think you go there.
Metal Overlord.
Okay.
I think
Time for the funny.
Let's go
Oh,
around.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's a castle there. Oh, there's a loop.
There's a
Oh,
cool
I know
loop.
exactly what's happening here.
This looks fun to play around with.
Yeah,
Yeah, loops. Oh,
Oh, that
whoa.
was cool.
Yeah, that seems weird.
That was fun.
I don't know. There's like something. Okay.
Yeah, doing the loop again. Let's go.
Yeah, more loop, more
I love
loop, more
loops.
loop.
One more loop.
Oh, okay.
What?
He
Oh,
just kind of
what?
slid there. That
That's
was
not a
weird.
loop. One more loop.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go.
Is he gonna do the route?
So fun.
I love loops.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, there it is.
interesting.
That's not a loop.
The loop is fun, yeah.
Animation
I can see.
triggers launching us upwards.
Yeah, so that skips. You're supposed to open a door.
I mean, that's because you're so used to doing it from
open another
practice,
door,
right?
go
You
out
know?
back, take a rail, Doom Blast.
I assume do you use the loop again to get back to Metal Overlord?
Whole process.
It's
And, yeah, we skip all of that.
It's also worth mentioning that the
I
challenge
do.
doesn't
Ah, I see.
appear until you go to the boss door at least once.
Ooh, Sunset Height
It
challenges
casually,
first
so I get to
is,
spawn these
I guess
challenge
it's just
acts, and I
because
was
it's
wandering
closer.
around for like 30 minutes, and I was like, where are the challenge acts? And it turns out it's because I never went to the boss door first. So go to the boss door first.
Yep.
Don't make my mistake.
Yep, one of the worst parts of Shadow Gens that you have to go to the boss door twice for whatever reason.
Another faster way. Coming
Thankfully,
from,
it's very minor throughout the entire runtime, but still annoying that they don't just
that
spawn
only
the
becomes
challenge
available on
acts.
One of the rails that shows up.
Oh, okay.
After we unlock the boss the first time.
Oh, that's a spring. I thought that was a
Rails,
pulley.
Also, yeah, nice skip there.
yeah.
You're supposed to go down and hit a button, but if you time some jumps and
Yeah, I guess maybe he'll end at Kingdom Valley and then just go around the
speeds you
back.
up and slips over.
That makes
It's
sense.
easier than it looks. I tried that myself when I was casually playing, and it turned out to be. I did it like first couple tries. You should try that at home if you can.
Absolutely. It's definitely a trick that's kind of cool to pull out.
Yeah. So here, basically just grabbing some dash rings. There's a pretty set in stone route We take the minimum possible.
This challenge is ridiculous here. Like, you get so many dash rings.
Cancels upward height.
I understand this is a game for kids, but like,
It's short and
you
sweet.
don't need that many.
It's pretty fun to get the route down and start doing.
Oh wow, cool.
Yeah,
It's
there's a
exactly
lot of these
45 as well.
collect a certain number of the thing and hit the goal ring missions. Those are like the most common type of
Yeah, I
mission.
think I was counting, and there's 5 that require like an additional requirement, and there's 5. That
I see this thing about Pittsburgh in the Twitch chat. Is that a
these ones we
thing?
Just get to the end. So this one has a bunch of spinning spikes that we need to avoid. This mission's pretty cool. We actually do like a small reset at the beginning, or not reset, but we take some damage on purpose here because we're on an automated section anyway. We're waiting, so this just.
Oh
gives
yeah,
us-
that's right, because it gives you boost back. That is amazing. I love that. I didn't know. Oh my bad. I didn't know that had a use.
So, yeah, you can just pick the rings back up and get boost back.
Did I just do a desktop reveal there? I don't know.
The boost in this game, you can run out of rings pretty easily if you're not careful.
Yeah, so he's
about
out of
the
boost.
amount
Aren't there
rings.
loopy-loos in one of the challenges of this game? No, I'm thinking of forces. I guess that checks out because it's Sunset Heights, but
from rings, you do not earn boost from killing enemies. Some games, it kind of changes in every Sonic game, but in this one, you only get it from rings, so that really makes it kind of difficult to maintain boost if you're using it all willy-nilly.
I think-
so Alpha has to be very careful.
I'm trying to think if there's a single boost game that doesn't have different mechanics. I think Colors and Forces are the only two where the boost mechanics are the exact same.
This mission is brutal.
Oh, true.
The other one was called
True.
Watch for spinning spikes, but
You
this
get
one
it from
also has
Chaos Control.
Spinning spikes or more.
Can't believe it.
There's so many. Yeah, there's like these.
Oh, damn. This is really cool movement, though.
This cycle there's a bit brutal.
Oh, it's in Pittsburgh. Okay.
Because I was trying to get like.
That's what I figured. I thought Brandio was just making like a joke or something.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
a cycle at the very end of this.
Oh yeah, don't forget 24-hour stream, January 24th, 2025, happening. Be there.
Alpha's going for like a 30 cycle, I think.
Where you can watch me react to this VOD. Should I react to this VOD reacting to the VOD?
Those water things
Yeah.
reset your
Yo,
ability to boost and jump, kind of like if you were to land. So
boo this man.
there's only one ring at the start.
Yeah, they should. Brandio should get a life ban now.
Or on some challenges more than others, but now he's gonna head over to Kingdom Valley.
The
Challenge.
Stealthception.
Fast travel.
Yeah, every 24-hour stream, I just make a reaction video, and then every year beyond that, I just react to that reaction video over and over again.
You've already been to, you can just warp straight back to by going in the menu, so you don't gotta waste a lot of time running around white space to get where you need to go.
Nice
as long as
movement.
There's a waypoint near where you need to go.
Ugh.
Enough, if you're like super locked in, you can click that with the mouse instead. So you pause, the cursor will show up, and it is faster than menuing down to it. But it's just annoying because you're holding a controller and you have to switch to the mouse.
I always thought, so this is the challenge I was talking about earlier. The 100 rings challenge here is really neat.
Figure out where your mouse is and click the button.
Especially this part right here, because he's gonna jump off the rail and it skips the scripting,
Is one of my
and then you just fly over this way. It's really cool.
So that was a huge shortcut he did by jumping off that rail early. There's this big falling section. and you just
Speedrun
gotta
movement,
skip the whole
best Shadow Gen says more mechanics. I mean, I think Frontier is just overall in terms of amount has more
I have
mechanics than Shadow Gens.
Sorry, I have a
but
quick update.
Shadow
Looks like
Gens just
Vegeta
feels much
won
better
the
to
poll
play.
go on a date with
The controls are
Sonic.
much better.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Let's go,
all
Vegeta.
we also had a $5 donation.
Ah, a date with
from
Vegeta, that makes
Labryus.
sense. Isn't
Good
that
job,
just
my son.
having
You're doing
two of
great
the
with
same
this
person
run.
in the same room, though?
Radical Highway be upon ya.
Thank you, Black Doom.
Radical Highway will be upon us again soon.
See, I don't know if that was a joke donation. Of
See,
somebody
it
calling
feels
themselves
more
Black Doom, but
refined.
also
According to
this
what
is
Beats
a
told me, though, is that the
I was
physics
wondering that
between
too.
Frontiers and Shadow Gens are the exact same. But
Shouts to Black
I
Doom.
guess it's just
Black Doom.
they
Black Doom, you
found the best settings from Frontiers and then used it as the base for Shadow Gens. Because I don't know, Shadow feels a lot more.
That's fine.
He feels a lot more fluid
Yeah,
here
so normally
than
that time
Sonic
is pretty
does.
easy to get break 25. Right at the end, there's a ton, but he was trying to spin as much as possible to preserve his speed, so it's a very hard setup to hit those. So fortunately, well, the challenge is a weird thing where you can't really go backwards while surfing. If you try and turn around, it'll just like stop you at sideways.
Yeah, that's a big bonus, Matt Damon. I agree.
The pillar.
Less action buffers. Obviously, spear gliding is fantastic. Spear gliding, I think, is a much better and more balanced version than the mag dash.
Like the special challenge. So yes,
I'm curious at this one because the gravity of the pillars is very strange. Like Shadow can get attached to them,
Very satisfying, very technical platforming.
but I don't know. I think he abused it right there, maybe.
that's a very difficult trick. You can use the button basically if you jump it.
Or did he just get a slope jump from the button? Is that what they're explaining? Ooh, that sucks.
lets you like get additional height, and you can skip waiting for the pillars.
Yeah, I guess that wouldn't be
Yeah,
too
if you're trying to use the
surprising.
upside down loop
It was
physics,
the button? Okay.
It is very difficult, so you missed it by a little bit.
That's crazy. A slope jump off of the button? That's some PO6 shit right there.
We'll find a way to make a crazy jump out of it.
Yeah, rip, no boost.
Absolutely true.
In good gamer fashion.
He's really looking like he'll be the #3 runner soon with this
Really is
performance.
like that.
So we have like one more challenge left for the KB section. This was a lot of challenges back to back. I know, it's like 8. But this is at Gunners. This is pretty straightforward.
So,
You
did
just
he
wanna
do
have
6
30 robots.
challenges the
And,
first time, or did he do
They're
all
lined up
8?
for you for some reason.
It's pretty much
Because wasn't there some discussion that it's faster to do 2 of the arc challenges later? Okay.
Yeah, you need to want it for sure.
Which we do try and avoid, to be fair, because we don't want to destroy any more than we need to. If they're easily in a line, you can just boost right through them.
Yeah.
No problem. But like all these Doom Blasts, like yeah, we wouldn't want to Doom Blast that guy because it's slow.
That makes sense,
Also,
Proto.
Jumping at some right times there on that loop.
Oh, interesting.
Save a little bit of time.
Faster. Yeah.
I mean, the challenges are just like, all right.
I think
They're the
that's all of our
challenges.
Challenges for this
Yeah.
portion of the games, which means we can go ahead to the next boss.
Yeah. So here he's going to be
Woo!
going for a different method.
I wonder how many people found out through Shadow Generations that completing all the challenges like would restore color to the rest of the white space.
So he's coming attack too.
Since you don't have to do all the challenges in Sonic Generations. I remember the first time I was like, I'll 100% Sonic Gens, and then I completed all the challenges, and I was like, whoa.
The rail. And if you
It
get
restores
bumped,
all of the white
then
space. That's
You
cool.
can homing attack to the rail, but you're still headed in that direction, so you managed to avoid the spring. Because the spring.
He didn't lose time. Yo, that's bug.
So then, if you
What pace is he on right now?
skip like you did before, but
So,
Emerald.
Overlord. This boss comes.
That's way harder than it looks. Shut the hell up.
Item has literally nothing to do with his appearance in Sonic Heroes in any way, shape, or form. For some reason, he's in the water.
Which one was he talking about?
You know, it's just how it goes. But this song, "What I'm Made Of," banger.
Really good song.
the one good thing about Heroes.
Damn.
That was toxic. Anyway, so yeah. basically
The one good thing about
trouble in the
Hero.
water is kind of what the
All right, see you later, Pedrux. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. Appreciate it.
Boss. That's not the only time we're going to be doing it.
Yeah. There's a few other like some of these ramps you can go up.
Oh, is it optimal to not
But
take
it is
either
slower
ramp?
'cause There's like an animation to it. Ideally, we're just gonna try and hit as much as possible and knock them into phase 2 as soon as possible, which happens.
Oh, I thought that the first ramp was required. Okay.
Perfect damage range.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and he's jump spinning here to preserve speed because he's trying to get to far enough
Whoa,
forward.
when did he get the boost?
Control,
I missed
get to
that
this,
part.
This chaos control beam.
Yep, this lets him attack Metal Overlord for extra damage here.
And it does one tap. Actually hit just enough.
It must be Violus, you're
Looks like
right.
he has slightly more, but it's just how it shows. Yeah, the
Is that
second.
the Biolizard?
Oh, he can't get sub hour.
Exactly the same.
I mean, the current record is, what, Zan's 101? And that's with loadless timing.
The Biolizard in this game, so maybe it's just a fun reference.
I'm assuming this is going to be somewhere between like a 112 and a 115.
Do anything except make.
Yeah, 102, okay.
Yeah, Alpha is just tapping RB here. The
Money in my time, let's go.
To hurt Shadow, it just kind of moves us.
But it looks cool.
Right.
It looks cool.
I mean, we're spinning like a Beyblade. It works.
Interestingly, this is a 2D section of a boss.
Yeah, I didn't know you could get boost spin there.
And it's only for half the boss, but it's
Is
not
it
bad.
from
Basically,
the dash rings?
For some reason, there's safe missiles and dangerous missiles. I don't really understand like why there's safe missiles.
Like
but
the initial boost, right? You get on Doom
in
Surf.
chaos control, you can hit the red
Like when you land in the water and you can do that little
would
boost
see
and then
on,
you
like,
can
a
spin
slower
out of
shot
it.
in the first half, but we're saving this chaos control. Basically, we don't want to use it. There's actually a section that you're supposed to CC here.
Hated that segment in
So it's just-
Superstars?
Not at us. Just someone else.
I don't know.
And this rubble falls on us.
Okay.
What do we get? All of
Yeah.
them?
You're supposed to chaos control and hit them, but
You don't have to.
yeah, he barely got out in the last.
That's Metal Overlord.
Fine, let's go.
But
So-
we do have a QTE, but you can press literally any button.
Yeah. So by
You
not
don't even
chaos
have to
control,
press any
it's a special
buttons.
Animation where basically Shadow will.
But
like,
I guess
spin
it's
past all
slower,
of them, and then,
'cause you have to
like,
wait
time
for
on
the
pause, he, like, holds
thing
out his
to
hand
end.
and They all fly at him at once. But by not chaos controlling, we skip that cutscene. So it's slower for in-game time.
Like, people hated that segment in Superstars? What
That's
segment?
Metal Overlord.
Yeah.
There are many
That's my
segments in
reaction at the very
Superstars.
end.
204. Oh my god.
Now we're ready
Just
for the
with
late game.
learning Metal Overlord, I could save 20
Not
seconds.
part of
That's
the last
insane.
two games that were in this section of the game, which are Kingdom Valley, Sunset Heights. Metal Overlord is a Sonic Heroes boss, which is actually a boss
I
in
mean,
one of the
context
games
is
in
really
the previous
important.
section, which was Rail Canyon. But we will see.
Shadow Gens is a lot more
We
kinetic.
won't talk about him yet.
Yeah.
So here we have to unlock the next power-up. It's Doom Morph. Basically turns you into a squid.
Yeah, we're gonna play Splatoon.
The best Doom power? I mean, I'll agree with you.
Any Splatoon fans?
I think that Doom Morph is absolutely my favorite, but I think Doom Spears does the best being an extension of Shadow's moveset, where this almost feels more like the Ice Flower power-up from Mario Galaxy.
3 keys, then 3, then 4. And so we got 3 at the start just for the sake of like white space routing. Since we're on the way here anyway, we may as well just do it later.
This mission is a remake of a mission from Shadow the Hedgehog in the level Lost Impact, which also took place on the Ark, where you had to kill 30 of what they call artificial chaoses, which are these enemies.
That was hilariously specific.
It is a notorious mission because the level is a massive maze. The artificial chaoses are hard to find.
Oh my
it
god.
takes forever to actually kill them
Yeah,
all.
Doom Morph is so cool. It's like an adventure game.
And it is.
Also, he's doing a quick.
Oh, that was a
one.
cool
We're gonna
skew.
skip a bunch of sections. That part's pretty difficult. It saves like 2 seconds or so, but you can die if you do it. But
Doom Sphere.
so he didn't.
Doom Spear doesn't feel no different. I mean, Shadow goes from not being able to multi-target spears to being able to multi-target spears.
The game that came out right after Sonic Heroes. There's no level.
It's 35 in Shadow the Hedgehog. It's 30 here.
Some of the missions have elements of it.
There's BGM of it everywhere.
Yes, the BGM for Westopolis, which is the first level, appears in the Tokyo DLC, but no stage from Shadow the Hedgehog.
I'm surprised the Tokyo DLC wasn't an incentive. I guess it didn't come out in time for the run.
This is the Arc version of the One Ring Challenge, just like we saw in Sunset Heights. Considerably easier since, like, it's...
Yeah, this location is based on a level that fucking
Also, you get the
sucks.
control capsule,
Well,
which resets your boost.
unfortunate. Hey! Oh, the alert covered me. Hello, Starcast. Thank you so much for resubscribing for 10 months, dude. You should have saved it for the 24-hour stream, though.
Seeing any of the chaos control, and you do run out of boost pretty consistently. So the casual route is pretty rough. Anyway, so now we're gonna head up.
See, just adjusting my windows here real quick. But thank you so much for the 10 months. Enjoy that gem and those emotes, and thank you for supporting the stream, dude.
It's a bit of a controversial choice because it comes from a game Shadow never appeared in, which is Sonic Frontiers. But this level is so much fun that nobody cares. This is Chaos Island.
I mean, he's from the future, so theoretically he could have been there. We just don't know.
Well, if you notice, midway through the stage, there's an eruption, and that's Sonic beating the pinball. So apparently he's on the island when Sonic is busy playing pinball.
That makes sense.
Oh, dude, Brandio with the deep lore there. Whoa, what's he? Oh, is what? How did he get his air boost there?
Oh, he barely made it.
He didn't land on the ground.
His distance was a little bit short, but fortunately,
What?
coming attack onto one of the robots to make it in time.
So Doom Morph, the thing about
I'm
Doom
so-
Morph is that you shoot
Oh, he
forward
never
at a very
used
high
it.
speed.
Do you not have to use it at the
Jump
beginning?
Out of that boost that you do in Doom Morph, you gain a ton of speed.
Yeah, so Doom Morph has good speed preservation in the air, which Shadow doesn't have. It's almost like if you were spearing constantly. So there's a bunch of sections when we do have it where we'll boost and then just jump and kind of fly through the air with the tentacles in the back just kind of flailing.
Double jump momentum? Oh,
Oh, and there
interesting.
are some enemies you kind of even don't notice because it's happening so fast. Some enemies will damage Shadow on contact.
I guess when you're actually good at the game, you know how to use it.
Confuse them and then homing attacking them right afterwards. It happens so fast that you don't see it, but it is a bit of technical.
It's kind of a lie? Why is it a lie?
Rail skip here.
It's not as good as Spear, but I mean, it
There's like a spring
preserves
that's-
better
it's very
than...
difficult to do that.
He said
I like
kind
this
of.
part right here for the spectacle of it. So this is what I was talking about.
Shadow 05 is a fun game if you play expert mode.
Sonic just beat pinball.
Let's go pinball.
Let's go pinball.
Let's go. Pinball.
No, really, let's go. Get out of the pinball.
let's get out.
There's a reason we skip it in the speedrun for Frontiers.
Yeah.
We went
Yeah,
out.
it turns out there was this whole other section of Chaos Island that's way cooler that Sonic didn't go through in Frontiers because Shadow was busy playing it.
Anyway, that's useless information. I just wanted to mention it.
Cool boss, though.
Dolph is moving very quickly. He's actually doing a sidestep here, which is movement we see more in white space, but it has some applications. Basically on long straightaways, if you do a sidestep and manage to
Oh, okay.
correctly, you'll just travel a little bit faster. Here we're doing another Doom Blast.
This level is so cool, man.
It looks amazing. I love doing
Awesome.
it. Oh, I don't have boost. We're gonna take a sip here.
All right, we got to climb the mountain.
Wait, he had boost.
Yeah, so you
Wait,
can jump straight to that.
oh,
boost.
he doesn't have air
He didn't
boost,
have
okay.
Boost because he didn't touch the ground first, so he just took a safe route to reset it.
It's fine. It's like 3 seconds. We got a good backup out there. 2-3 is still very solid
Yeah, that was
for
very good.
RTA.
Very, very good.
Is this an okay time for some donations?
Go for it.
Absolutely.
For Chaos
We had
Island too.
$25 from
Oh, I
Speedrun,
missed that.
tech on display
I
for
guess
the
I was looking at
amazing
chat.
AlphaDolphin. You're the coolest.
Wow, I see why people,
$50
why
delivered,
people,
sold.
content
Lost my
creators like to do
grandma on the
reaction
north side
content.
of
It's
the family
incredibly
lost
easy.
cancer in early December. It's been great to be part of such a wonderful community.
Hope it's providing
Been a
some
great
sort of value though to
inspiration.
someone.
Going and stay positive. Good luck on
Shout
the
out,
Alpha.
person.
I'm sure you'll knock it out.
Dude,
of
I'm
the
working
park.
super hard
And we are
right
at
now.
$585,000
I'm saying something like every
raised
10
total
seconds. Whew.
For Prevent Cancer Foundation. Keep those donations coming in. We're coming
The
close on
classic
$600,000.
working hard equals actually providing value.
Yeah,
It's
you
the
see,
case most of the
Dolphin
time.
here just kind of
but not all the
making his way
time.
through, Chaos Island 2, the 2D section. Yeah, I really like this level.
Maybe I'm not providing value to anyone,
Favorite or second
which I guess is also fine because I was gonna watch this anyway. So
But the Doomorph sections are fun.
There's some really cool Doomorph stuff in this stage because we're gonna stick to a lot of walls.
they like this level. Okay, Mr. 3DS runner, 06 runner, and Frontiers runner, and David, because I don't know what he runs, like this level. Okay.
Things that the Doomorph goes through.
Okay.
On the wall.
Yeah, and honestly, Doomorph.
They're all
is
cool.
one stage game. I mean,
And I'm
it's
glad they like what they
Chaos Island
like.
1 and 2, but I've heard a lot.
However,
of people
these
who
two guys
didn't really like
really like things that I don't like, so I'm not shocked that they like Chaos Island
I
too.
really like it. It's really fun once you kind of learn how it works. So you go very fast, and
I mean, the cool thing about Doomorph is the stuff you can do with it in 3D, and all it's used for here is just
but they don't really give you
trading
enough time
between
to
the floor and
well,
ceiling.
you know, enough time to mess with it, and then you have
Yeah.
to use it for 2 bosses, and you don't really understand how to use it when you're trying to fight a boss with it. So
Oh, do I need to make the webcam bigger? Probably.
I think what's interesting about this
Yeah,
game
it was.
versus Sonic Generations is that in Sonic Generations the ability.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen or met David before. I think maybe if he was at the last GDQ.
However, in this game, after nearly
He looks
every
familiar
set
to
of
me.
levels, Shadow has a new ability to learn, which is very different from Sonic Generations, where you don't learn new abilities really at all. So I think that's kind of cool. It makes the game, the progression of the game, a little more interesting. And we're heading to.
Man, I haven't seen this part in so long.
Or at least
I kind of forgot it existed.
yeah, so
That's
they're
cool
not
movement
there,
through it, though.
Doing that boost jump off the wall to launch up and then grab
For the 5th time, yo.
So,
Doomorph ball.
Yeah,
Getting all that
you an automated section.
box
I tried to
office.
jump over them, but I had a weird angle, so I was kind of caught up in that. But
That would be really bad during a speed run.
either way, I'm pretty happy with how.
Very small thing. We grabbed that that Doomorph there before fast traveling because that unlocks a shortcut to get back there, which prevents us from
Gen's 3DS gave classic homing attack. You could also give him the homing attack in Generations if you got all the red rings in Planet Wisp.
Which are also really cool.
Yeah, no, these are really, really neat.
Yeah, StarCast single-handedly got the Sonic franchise to 1 billion.
This jump here, we have to avoid this wall and then get out of the way and home attack to that spring.
Nice.
That jump's pretty precise, so he gets it first time because he's a professional.
Professional gamer.
Professional
run's
Shadow
actually-
Man.
This run has been incredible.
Yes.
Honestly, yeah.
He hasn't seen it, so you're gonna get his reactions. Are you just gonna like sit in the theater and just
And we've had so much love.
Stare at him.
And for you, we had
like that?
$5 from Don SR. Let's go. I'm so excited. for
Yo,
this
Don.
Generations Run, one of the best Sonic games in recent memory, and the speed run lives up to that hype. Alpha is absolutely going to kill this run. Good
Alpha,
luck.
I wish I could donate to you. I'm gonna make sure to donate after this.
Don's a
Super
Sonic-
annoying.
He's an Sonic all-arounder at this point. Don just
Yeah,
recently
very much
completed,
so, real deal.
challenge to
I was
run
very
a
uncomfortable.
Sonic game in one sitting. Something that had not really been.
Yeah,
done
you're gonna.
by
It's one of those things where you're gonna make sure that they laugh too.
Every game, every 3D game in the series, and he is the GOAT for that.
It takes a lot of stamina because every Sonic game is like super fast-paced, and
They're all a
honestly,
little bit different from each other in ways that are like.
Yeah, so basically, our series has better speedruns than
These
yours,
long multi-game
which
challenges
of course
like
is
that,
true.
or 602 or like all sorts of that stuff's crazy.
I honestly think like shit like Wind Waker requires the most stamina with how much pausing and unpausing you have to do.
Y'all have my respect.
Yeah, we recently had some activity in the 430 emblem space, which means completing all emblems in Sonic Adventure 1, 2, and Sonic Heroes. And that is quite a feet, to say the least.
Yeah, I think there
Shout
are
out to Hex speedruns.
Skew.
the hex speedruns. Also a multi-Mario runner.
Anyway, so this is the last challenge here. Gondola
Nice.
Master. We use that gondola to get a wall run and skip a big section, and then
Yeah,
we skip
that'll
some gondolas,
definitely do that.
Some more gondolas. So we're gondola masters. We don't need any of them.
And then we have
This makes me want to play Sonic Colors. Shout out Skit135
clearly.
in
You
the
gotta use the gondola to skip
in the
gondola.
GDQ
Makes
chat.
sense.
Yeah.
This challenge, by the way, is probably the second hardest one for me, so
Yeah.
getting it first try is good.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
The
Is
wall
it
we gotta
actually-
try, but specifically
Is it
after
actually
the wall,
420?
there's a lot of
Oh,
gap
okay.
there.
So Zan's likes Chaos Island 2, but not Sonic
Getting stuck by
Colors.
this giant wall that
Who
gets-
are
you
you?
have to reset
A
the
430, yeah.
And here we go with that shortcut. that
What
we-
about Sonic 06 all gold medals?
balls, then it unlocks the other ones.
Or Shadow the Hedgehog all
Let's
keys?
get started on Mephiles here. It's probably time for like one donation.
Can I claim the bonus at the bottom? You mean this bonus right here?
Blitz Hedgie, I'm so hyped for the Shadows run. Best of luck, AlphaDolphin. I had to make sure I donated during Shadow Gens as I've been looking forward to this run, and this donation is also to help support my dad, who is currently fighting cancer.
Why would you
Thank
like Sonic
all the
Colors?
runners and
'Cause it's
GDQ
fun.
Crew and volunteers for supporting.
Well, actually,
such
no,
an
never mind. I like
wonderful
Sonic
cause.
Colors, so you
Thank
can't.
you for your donation.
So here we are. I was saying earlier that we get a slightly newer boss. This is Mephiles the Dark. He is
Yeah,
one of
Shadow the Hedgehog
Sonic
326
Hedgehog
endings.
2006, and this is a recreation of his final fight in Shadow's story, where he's fought in Dusty Desert. Obviously, it is a very different fight than last time, but there are some really cool action set pieces in this battle. And we're
Is he gonna do the spear, or is he doing-
in order to ram it?
Yeah, so here he's getting chip damage. He actually resets. You can only chip him for so long, but he resets it, so he can get some extra damage.
Okay,
to
he's
speed
doing
up
the one cycle. Makes
second
sense.
here.
Seems like this trick is really easy.
You see he's already
Or
down
not
to
one
almost half
cycle,
HP.
but-
He phases at half HP as well. So he's gonna basically spawn a bunch of clones. They don't really do anything. You just kind of kill him and then wait until do more ball
He has to do
spawns.
one extra pummel. Hopefully he knows.
More useless Sonic lore in that
He doesn't.
Sonic 06 was erased from the timeline.
Oh.
Mephiles technically
So
doesn't
normally
exist.
he,
So part of his,
so normally he's able to
boss fight
just
is
go
that
to
he
the
wants
second
exist.
phase
He
when
wants to
throwing
get
him
back
into
into
the light
the
right
main
there,
timeline.
I guess.
And I don't think Shadow remembers him at all, which is very
Unfortunate.
funny.
Timelines.
I mean, Shadow barely remembers what he's living for. What is his purpose? So
He remembers after Shadow the Hedgehog 2005.
So
That's
here we're
pretty
gonna
true.
see some more, do more stuff. Basically, we're gonna make one of these pillars, and we're gonna do a big
Okay, it's a bit. Never mind. Notorious Nuts! Gifted with Prime.
Now Mephiles is
What a guy.
monster, and
He damages you later. Not that bad though.
again, basically, just grab
in
a
the
few more. That chaos control we get refilled after each phase.
Shadow was
So
in
every time
Frontiers.
here,
Does it
hit
mean
him.
Sage sold the whole game?
then
I'm not sure
another,
what that means.
Cutscenes skip. You're supposed to chaos control and just kind of hit all these guys. If you chaos control too early, then it'll end the fight early. But then we'll get another cutscene. But by chaos controlling a little bit later, we get to destroy all of them instead. And that skips like a cutscene where Shadow like.
Yeah,
5
true.
Spears of 5 of them at once. It's really cool, but it's slow. So we just get this final.
And
cutscene.
bop.
dude, all of the cutscenes, both
Up.
boss fights, are absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's so much fun stuff. They really had a great time.
GameStop sells the game,
Shadow
true.
going nuts.
As well as like Walmart,
Badass.
Target.
Just badass.
Not sponsored.
So, after this fight, we're gonna unlock
Nintendo,
our-
Sony,
But there's a couple of cutscenes to skip.
Valve.
Probably time for like 2 donations.
Yep.
Sure thing. We had $150 from Triumphant Base. Shadow the Hedgehog was created.
It's because
to
he,
combat diseases,
was
so
only on the
it's
island for
dedicated
5
to
minutes
cancer
tops, so
prevention for the Shadow
doesn't really
Generations
matter.
run. Best
It's
of luck
also
to the
a
runner,
question
less
of
than
like,
free. We also have
are
$25
you actually
suggested
going to
from
those
Bubble. This game
locations and
answers important
generations, or are the
questions like,
locations being
what
pulled
was
to
Shadow
you?
doing at Aldi's?
Aldi?
There's probably
Let's
time for
go.
one more, I'd say.
Aldi mentioned?
$100 from Courtney Rail. Love that this game made it into AGDQ. I've seen Sonic 3, the movie, 3 times already, and more Shadow is much appreciated.
Could I imagine being
And the German dub
sponsored?
is really great. Good luck,
No,
Alpha.
because I probably wouldn't take
I'm
it.
loving the German dub.
But of course, I say that now. Who knows what would happen at that point?
Black Doom returned now that we're fully powered and we have our last upgrade. And of course, that means
Because, like, what are the boss fights? So, like, for the Bio Lizard, does Shadow, just like a random other Shadow, show up or something?
Radical Highway.
Oh no.
Shadow? Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you. We're good. We're good.
All right, we've been teased with it a little bit, but this is full Radical Highway.
Are you kidding me? I'm a sellout. I sell out myself.
Use chaos control and talk about alternate paths, because this level's got a lot of them.
And there's all sorts of weird gravity stuff. You're flipping upside down, sideways, and all that.
Yeah, whereas a lot of the stages have taken the form of
Radicaler Autobahn, yes.
of their game. This kind of is a very different beast in terms of, it doesn't really remake a lot of stuff from Radical Highway. It's kind of its own thing.
Yeah. It's got a few like
Yeah, I mean, some things from Radical Highway 1 are from Adventure 2, but I'd agree with that for the most part.
Because of the Doom Wing, ideally we're able to fly a ton through the air. So there's huge skips we can perform just by having the Doom Wing.
Yeah, and you're seeing this wing.
I'll be curious to see how he does Radical Highway 2, because I haven't seen Radical Highway 2 with wings.
And then immediately boost.
So it honestly kind of seems that a lot of the crazy gravity stuff is really just in Space Colony Arc. Never mind. Just kidding. I take that back.
The second one by slow walking off. Ooh, that's a bit. Okay, that
There
works.
he goes.
There we go.
I'm going for it.
He's going. So he's going for the mega skip.
Come on, Alpha. Let's go, baby.
More dangerous than the already risky one.
Uh,
I think it's too low. Might be able to save it with wing tech.
Come on.
No.
Oh, he ran out of boost. Rip.
Crazy.
oh, dude, so
that
close.
takes him all the way to the end of the level. That
Oh,
would've
he's gonna do it again.
That would have been ridiculous.
It would have been crazy, yeah. So here we're gonna go with a slightly safer route, especially because he's out of rings, so he has to be careful on the end. This basically skips to a wall run section.
Oh, okay.
So he's actually out of bounds. He has to boost through like an invisible wall.
Uh-oh.
But, yeah.
One more time.
Well,
You need rings.
probably keep going. The slide
Classic
section
Twitch
is,
chat. Man, I
very
thought
slow.
this guy was
Give it
good.
a couple more tries here if he doesn't get it here. Part of the issue is that on that wall there's some like purple walls that if you hit them they damage you. But since you don't have any rings and there's no rings out of bounds to collect on the way,
Ooh.
Hello?
you save it.
Shadow?
Oh, wait.
Shadow.
Saved
Okay.
it.
Hey.
Careful and
Get some rings. There we go.
Good.
do you know
We're
where,
good,
do
we're
you know
safe.
Do you know where the backup rings are? In the boxes.
They're in the boxes?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's fine. I have a customized route.
Okay, you're just gonna take the.
Yo, he's got a custom route.
Okay, that works.
So ideally you don't want to lose too
AlphaDolphin
much
with the
because
custom
Alpha
route. I
is
love
very
it.
Dependent on it, but Alpha's a pro. He's gonna make it through anyway.
Oh, that's not too bad. Okay.
Watching.
Yeah, so that's basically.
Yo, I hope you enjoyed it.
Wings, you do some kind of upside down. Basically,
Rayan,
path takes you up and above. And then
welcome to the stream too. Currently
overall,
reacting.
231, 232.
I'm creating reaction content. It's my new arc.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Is I'm just gonna find a bunch of videos and react to
You
them.
can get slightly faster, but somewhere around there. So, and now we're headed back into Radical Highway Act 2, which is the only Act 2 that is in 3D again. So they really love the Radical Highway. They didn't even give us a 2D.
He had to go for it. I mean, he almost had it.
Hardest stage in the run.
Like, I am absolutely an advocate of trying to do the coolest shit possible, and if you fail it a little bit, you fail it a little bit. That's what I did with PO6.
Fight
Oh, really? Is it faster to not jump the other direction?
They have a ton of health. We'll see one above.
React Mo is real. Is he doing top route? He is. Cool.
They have a lot of health, and they're really
This is
good.
really cool to see.
But once you kill them,
Here.
Doom Blast to further into the level.
Yeah, but here
Nice.
he's mostly out of bounds, running on these buildings to skip a bunch of stuff.
This is a great example of like storing actions.
Oh, okay.
Go very
Yeah,
hard.
I forgot.
He's saving
Any
every
percent.
bit of Shadow's
Ooh.
to skip
That was
the
almost a
force of the
disaster.
spear.
Yeah, and something that hasn't come up yet, because all the wings,
The Arctic emojis, yeah.
you can only activate wings once you get 50 rings. So he had to basically route.
Yo,
certain-
David spitting bars right there. Who is this guy? I'm so mad I've never met him. He seems like a really cool dude.
So he had to do the whole thing wingless. And if you could get wings there, it would make it a lot easier because your boost would reset. But he had to budget it carefully. But he has it now. And
There seems to be a bit of Radical Highway in my skips. Isn't that the truth?
kind of unfortunate that rings and wings are so similar in pronunciation. Anyway, so there's like if you rail switch at the right time, you can, since you're upside down, it'll point you upwards, and you can use that to get up here. Basically skips this
Radical skip way. Yeah, basically.
There's like a cylinder.
How
with a
long
bunch
do
of
I
stuff
think
basically.
sub hour would take overall? Sub hour, probably.
We like skipping slow things. And then once more, there's a well-timed rail switch to kind of skip these loops here and just fly straight to the end.
Yep.
Under an hour at the very least.
Turning, but we're kind of attached. We're in an automated section, so it's fine. We just spear and land on the ring with a 155 is very good.
It's a very good
Great.
time.
That was really cool.
So-called inconsistent.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now we're coming in
Speedrun
on the final
community-wise?
boss, Double
Devil Doom.
The original final boss of Shadow the Hedgehog, and somehow
I don't
he
know.
returned.
With the lasers and meatballs.
Yeah, that's really too hard
I
to
like
say.
it was Cocoa Puffs, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Also Cocoa Puffs. Some of them.
If they were Cocoa Puffs, they would be on fire.
That's true. That's
Yo, 06 mention.
Yeah, so he's really mad. He basically wants us to serve his will, but
You forgot
surfing in water
an
on
infinite
the
number of nines there,
there's a flutter.
Violus.
Sure.
But like I said when we were in Metal Overlord, get used to throwing rocks at the boss because we're doing it again.
Yeah, this section's a lot like Metal Overlord fight. even with the
It's kind of weird how copy-paste the phase 1 of Devil Doom here is, whereas like the Doom Morph section is unique. I guess they just really wanted to show how cool he can roar or something. Because initially I thought that they were going to do the whole thing where you're going to use all of the Doom powers, but you don't use Doom Spears at all.
We had
Or Doom Blast. Well, you can use Doom Blast.
This game when I saw it on the schedule and managed to hit the credits with seconds to go. Excited to see it done much faster. Let's go Alpha. Show them who the faker really is.
It's also very different that, like, yes, it's a 101 and it's only 60, or sorry, a 102, and it's only like 60 to 120 seconds to get to sub-hour, but losing a second or gaining a second now is way, way, way more difficult than losing it.
But if you can jump straight into the trick rings, then it's just faster.
9.9 repeating. I can't believe you're that lazy that you wouldn't type out all the 9s.
So it's a bit more platforming, but it's pretty much the same concept. Moves forward. And this is where the most time save and most skill.
This is so cool.
In the level is right there. You can actually homing attack straight to his face instead of taking the trick ring. And here we get knocked all the way back.
Do you even know numbers? True.
This is reminiscent of
oh no! He got scammed.
Unleashed, where you have to do a lot of platforming before you actually get a chance to attack.
Doomorph feels finicky on this level in particular, where sometimes you'll boost and jump, but the boost takes even longer to come out than normal.
Yeah.
It seems like it only happens on this fight, and that's what happened there. So he
I mean,
tried to boost and jump.
I'm pretty sure the Doom Morph boost is just the same. It's just the context.
This is
Because you're given a really small platform. Like, nowhere else in the game does it really ask you to, like, immediately boost when you use Doom Morph. Because I have it happen sometimes in Chaos Island 1. I think it's just the nature of the platforms being really small.
All hail Shadow. Now so now we fight this part with wings.
The big old ball sack himself.
Through, and there'll be certain times that we can hit him. So probably time for like one donation.
It's longer than the entirety of the run, really. I mean, this is really it is kind of a confusing fight.
Yeah,
Like, if you're unless she does play video games, if that's the case, then I'm surprised. But like, if you don't play a lot of video games and you get to this fight, I mean, you're literally thrown. It's kind of the same issue a lot of the Supersonic minigame boss fights have, where you are thrown into a brand new gameplay style with a bunch of random mechanics.
Beat him up. You see how much damage one section did.
Not a good platformer. I mean, this isn't even like platforming.
You kind of avoid these,
Thankfully, the tutorial hints are there.
platforms or like panels. I don't know if they do damage.
I still have a lot of trouble with the depth perception. I basically focus more on timing when it comes to hitting the water hooks, rather than
If that hits you, there's a really long
actually seeing where they are.
during Doom Wings, but it still takes a long time if you're getting kicked around, so it's just a time loss. If you get
I didn't know that you could oh my god.
normally sitting
All that work, you can just hold the quick step button and it hits all of them. That is amazing.
You don't actually hit enough and you lose a run to it. Shout out to Savik. His last runs to that.
Yeah.
Also worth mentioning, I guess like normal Sonic final bosses, you're Super Sonic or Super Shadow to fight, but in universe, the Emeralds are actually with Sonic for his
Brandio with the
Sonic.
lore.
So that's why we're not Super.
Let's go, dude.
All right, time is coming up.
time is coming up
on
very
time.
soon.
There's one quick time event. We'll match.
All right, good run. Dude, I mean,
Wow. I
111.30 on the real time. What would have that been loadless? Like a 110?
DB, and I mean, yeah, I did not expect to play this well at a marathon, especially not a live one.
Are there unlive marathons?
So right when we're done, should be done.
This run was pre-recorded.
Time.
GG.
GG Alpha.
And that is Shadow Generation.
For sure. I would say, probably a 110.
That was a
Somewhere
really
around
good
there.
run.
That
Wow.
was unbelievable.
GG. Good job, Alpha. Good job, commentators. That was a lot of fun.
Still serious, still.
That was a lot of fun.
Game,
If you guys want to see me react to more things, let me know. But who knows, maybe every once in a while, if I find something interesting, I'll post a reaction to it and talk about it.
I want to give a shout out to
Loads are way more than a minute 20? Wait. Oh, well, I guess you have all the challenges and stuff. I was thinking in context of,
community, shout out to Cryptic Jackknife, Zan's Withered Soul.
Yo, Zans, you got a shout out, dude!
Everyone.
Woo!
And, shout outs for the people that helped
I was
me get
thinking of the
through
load list
this.
discrepancy
I've been
with all
on this for a long
stages.
time. If
I
was
forgot
a
this is any
YouTuber,
percent.
Shout outs to Zaz, shout outs to Kev, shout outs to Florid, shout outs to Nadborn Killa, and all my friends. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and I just want to say,
Wow, no shout out. You don't want to shout out the top 50 runners?
I picked it up anyway because it's that fun. So if you're looking for a speed game to play, I would highly recommend it. It's very fun. It's very easy to get into. The game at a base level is pretty easy, so you could beat it and you don't really get stuck on levels. So I would recommend it.
I'm curious.
Everywhere, super
I'm just
well
curious what they're
documented.
saying here.
Everything is super well resourced. So, and we see the punch right there. I wonder how June screams in German. Have you guys ever heard that?
No? I guess we'll find out.
Interesting.
Solid screen.
Oh my gosh. Alrighty, on YouTube, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Really hope you enjoyed. Peace.